Hi guys, Mike from All the Way Importing. Just going to talk about the Eco Bat House here, and I'm going to show you how to replace your mesh. Once you've initially installed your bat house, it comes with the mesh already installed, and after a while it's going to get soiled, it's going to get old after the bats have their way with it, so you're going to have to replace it. And we provide you with replacement meshes, as you can see here. So the first thing you're going to do is obviously take down the bat house from wherever you hung it. If it was hanging on a post or a fence, you're simply going to take a drill or a screwdriver and you're going to reverse the screws out and take them out. Now, we always recommended that you obviously place the top screw, and we also recommended that you would install 2 additional screws at the base, which we didn't do here. This is just an example model. But you'll take the bat house down by unscrewing the screws. Lay it on the table. Don't forget, when you first bought your bat house, that it comes with a mesh. So make sure you store your mesh in a handy spot that you will not forget, because it takes about a year or so, or even longer, sometimes 2 years, before you even have to consider replacing a mesh. So you're going to take the bat house, alright, you've taken it down off the post, you're going to turn it upside down, and you'll notice these 4 screws in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to simply take your drill, remove the screws. 1, 2, 3. Super easy. Don't lose the screws. 4. The bat house, the backboard will pop right off, and you'll see that the screen-in mesh is already attached to it. So it's got staples, 4 staples. You can just pull the mesh right off, and remember, at this point the mesh will be sullied, so you're probably going to wear some gloves. You're going to take your new replacement mesh and get it right there. I like to have a little bit more of a hang at the base. So we're going to take the stapler out, and we're going to simply apply new staples to the mesh so it hangs down for your bats to roost onto. Get one more there. Alright. Take the backboard, put it back, kind of look where the holes are, and line it up with your previous drilled holes. It doesn't have to be perfect. The mesh can, you want a nice tight seal, as tight as you can. Line it back up. Same screws that you had before. And make sure it's not set to reverse. Line the screws up. Drill them back in. Pretty simple stuff, guys. Here's number 3. And here's number 4. There we go. So we're just going to take the bat house up, and you can see, good as new. So we have our bat house, a fresh mesh. All you're going to do is hang it up like you did before, screw here, 2 additional screws down here underneath the mesh if you need to install it that way. It's going to take you about, I say every mesh will last you about 2 years before you have to replace it. Remember, we do give you 1 mesh that comes with the bat house and 2 replacement meshes that are rolled up inside. So there you have it, guys. Replacing the mesh on the Eco Bat House is super simple, super easy. And if you have any questions, feel free to email us at support@ecobathouses.com. And thanks, guys.